Hey guys, Jay here and welcome back to the channel. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notifications bell to stay informed. So things are looking very, very good for next month. And honestly, from next month onwards, to me, it feels like the stars are really starting to align. And with Trump being very crypto positive in this current economic situation, is really putting me in a very, very bullish mood. So there's a lot of articles out there with Trump saying that he wants to see the remaining Bitcoin made in the United States. And I think this is really important considering the state of the petrodollar, the current situation with BRICS, Saudi Arabia not renewing the petrodollar deal. It really does leave the United States in a position where they've carved themselves out an island and now they're going to have to remain on their island. And it feels like Trump doesn't want that to happen. He wants all of the lanes to open, and more importantly, he wants the United States to be the center point of cryptocurrency. More importantly for him, Bitcoin moving forward. So these are definitely unprecedented times, because if you go and look at the timeline for Trump and crypto, it wasn't too long ago he was calling it a scam, but it is one of those situations where we saw that Joe Biden was crypto negative, Trump becomes crypto positive, Joe Biden becomes crypto positive, Trump becomes indicted, and Joe Biden instantly swings back to being crypto negative. So it just goes to show you how much these political parties do flip-flop around. And I mean, everybody is allowed to change their opinion. It's totally normal for people to do that. In fact, it's how we progress in life. It's how we learn things moving forward. So for me, in certain situations, you can deem it flip-flopping, but at the same time, we do need to understand that crypto in itself has a 99% group of people that just think it's a scam. And percent by percent, people are going to conform to the idea, like Trump has, that Bitcoin and crypto is not a scam, and it's something that is not going away. So on top of all of the Trump talk and the political parties really surrounding Bitcoin, I think Gary Gensler's days really are numbered if Trump does become the next US president. So Trump is pledging to end Biden's crypto war. And the only way to end the crypto war in the United States is literally to sack Gary Gensler, or to pull him aside and say, look, you've got to stop doing this. But I don't think Gary's going to listen to anybody at this point. So I have to pause. I honestly have to pause there for a second. A, I don't edit videos, and B, I'm just so overly bullish on what's going on currently. 2 years ago when I first got involved in crypto, this would have seemed like a dream. It would have honestly have seemed like a dream for this all to be happening, and now it's happening exactly in the time we would want it to happen. You wouldn't have wanted this to happen a year ago. You wouldn't want this to happen a year from now. This is the perfect time for all of this. Something really interesting is the football scene starting to pick up on crypto. From what I understand, is there is 2 meme coins being advertised at the big football scene that's going on currently. I think it's the Euro 2024. I think it's Ponky and Brett. So once again, unprecedented times where football is getting involved with meme coins. So let's move on to the main segment here. It is the weekend. I just wanted to get a little update out here for you, so you all know really what's going on, especially with these ETFs. So we have had an update around 9 hours ago on the ETF launches, and they're set for July 2nd. So this is really good. So Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric has reported that Spot Ethereum ETF is expected to launch by July 2nd. This development is seen as a significant step in the cryptocurrency market, with many anticipating a bullish impact on Ethereum's price following the ETF launch. The Securities and Exchange Commission has provided minor comments on the S1 filings, indicating a smooth approval process. And we can also see that Eric has thrown in an update here as well. So the update is we are moving up our over under date For the launch of a spot Ether ETF to July 2nd, hearing the staff sent issuers comments on the S1s today. They're pretty light, nothing major, asking them back in a week. Decent chance they work to declare them effective the next week and get it off their plate before holiday weekend. Anything's possible, but this is our best guess as of now. So like I was saying, things look like they're going to be heating up for next month. And when things do start to heat up in the market, for example, let's get this article up as well. We start to see those different signs, right? Whether it's signs through your trading indicators that you use and utilize, whether it's the RSI you're seeing it, whether it's trading patterns that you're seeing currently, there are very key, crucial signs that let us know what's going on out there. So what I'm going to do is I'll leave a link to this article here because I want to go over something else in here and I don't want to weigh you down with the ETF stuff. It's pretty simple. We know all of the ins and outs, the ups and downs. We know what this is going to lead to. And I believe it will be a similar situation to what happened with BTC. And I would agree with some people, but I would also disagree. Some people are saying that the ETFs are now controlling the market. They're dictating what the market does, when the market's going to move. All I think is a lot of people are just waiting to see this ETF get into place. And I think this is really important because if we listen to what the new CEO of Binance said in the recent space that they did, he was speaking with someone in retail who wasn't invested in crypto, and their reason for not being invested in crypto was the regulations aren't clear. But now the regulations clear around BTC through ETFs, they've been thinking about getting involved. So I think, and I really do think this, that July is going to be a very interesting month. So let's take a look at one of these signs that we could possibly, for me, these are good indicators. We've seen this many times over in the past. Just before all of that big run that happened with BTC, we saw a substantial amount of minting coming from the Tether treasury. And when they begin to mint like this, they're prepping for more inflow into the market. So these were minted on the Tron blockchain. I'm going to do a video behind this and explain exactly why they were minted on Tron, what their purpose is, and exactly why I think these are specifically to handle the new inflow and influx that is possibly going to be coming in from these ETFs. So there is a lot of talk around this. I'll leave a transaction in the description for you so you guys can come in and you can have a look at that hash and track it if you're into doing money flow and things like that. But there are articles floating around as well, and there's loads of different people who've got so many different opinions on this, and they think it could be causing distress. And historically, many times before, we have seen this type of behavior right before things start to move up. And because we've got that ETF news landing, because we've got Trump so bullish on crypto, because we've got people in Binance saying certain things like that, and Richard Teng coming forward with what he's been saying about people he knows in retail, to me, we're currently on a river, and the river is starting to get pretty fast, but we're still in the section that's picking up pace. Eventually, we're going to get to the rapids, and it's going to be absolutely insane. And during this whole time, whilst this market's been chop-solidating, every time it goes up, I'm watching to see what moves with it. And every time it's coming back down, I'm going in and I'm dollar cost averaging into those positions of what I think is going to move in a strong manner. And I've got so many positions. I'm diversified, I think, very well at this point. But something that I really am spending a lot of time researching and spending a lot of time dollar cost averaging into and putting a lot of energy and resources into definitely is XRP at the moment, but also Luna Classic, especially over the past week. I've been doing a lot of thinking. I've been dollar cost averaging into my bag because we're so low down at the moment. It just seems like the perfect time with everything that's going on with these burns that are going to be coming through. It seems like we're on the precipice of something big across board. All of the cases are coming to a close, and it's really just XRP which are left in the limelight. I think a lot of us know how that's going to pan out. I'll leave links to absolutely everything we went through here in the description. Super bullish on these ETFs launching. I definitely think there's going to be a bit of a crawl until that point. But for me, this is the perfect opportunity to go around, do my research, look at what I want to get invested in, look at what I want to avoid, look at what's trending, what the market could be doing next, looking at those blue chip plays, looking at those risky plays, but more importantly, diversifying and leaving dry powder at all times moving forward. And the reason why I would say to people, do not go all in, dollar cost average in, leave dry powder, is because you just don't know what's over the hill. We don't know what's over the horizon. We don't know what is going to be launched during this bull run, and we just don't know what opportunities are going to be put in front of us. But when Donald Trump's talking, Richard Teng's talking, Tether's minting like crazy, the ETFs are going to be launching, you've got a lot of good stuff going on, and it gets me very, very excited. Let me know what you think about all of this. Let me know what's been getting you excited. What are you interested in? What are your biggest positions? Are you invested in Brett? Did you catch the Brett run? And yeah, if you're part of the Penguin community, we've got a space tonight, so consider dropping into that. Consider checking that out as well. Like I was saying at the beginning, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notifications bell to stay informed. And other than that, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, and as always, catch you in the next one.